And I am such a different person than I was whenever I joined this business. And so I am so thankful for this business. And I just unmuted you, Kels. But so thankful for this business, so thankful for all the things that it's done for me and my family, and all the things it's gonna do, and how we're able to just turn around now and teach y'all how to do the same thing. So basically tonight we just want to kind of go over TikTok, and I'm gonna go over why really quick, then I'll let Kelsey jump in, tell her story, talk a little bit about some TikTok stuff, and then we'll go into the actual tips, and I'll share my screen on my phone to show you all how to do some different things. So first off, TikTok, why we use it. I'm one of those people who, whenever people kind of jump on a bandwagon, and like everybody got the iPhone like years and years and years ago, I was like, I'm never going to get an iPhone. Like, I just want to be different. Like, it just drives me nuts whenever people are like all doing one thing. I usually like rebel and do everything different. I don't know if y'all are like that. It's really annoying that I do that, but I do. I felt that way about TikTok. And I saw people starting to use it, and I was like, I'm not going to use that. Like, that's going to be a fad. It's not going to last, whatever. But then I did, and it's changed my business, especially for distributors, and just growing my Instagram network through TikTok. And I'll show you how to do that later. But the reason why I think TikTok is so cool is because so many people are on it. Most people have a TikTok, even if they don't have a Facebook, even if they don't have an Instagram. And so this is just one other way for you to be able to get in front of people that you might otherwise not meet in the world, especially, but also on social media. They may not even have a Facebook, and you're just using Facebook. So I feel like if we're not doing a little bit of everything, we're kind of limiting ourselves. And most of the distributors that I've signed in the last, I would say 4 months, are all from TikTok or Instagram, but they started following me through TikTok. So it's been incredible for me and my business. So that's why I think it's important. And I always like to start with why, because I feel like you're going to listen to me a little bit better if you know the reason why it's important that you take this seriously and learn how to do TikToks, right? So, and it's so much fun. So if you don't like TikTok yet, it's probably just because you don't know how to do it. You haven't given it a true chance. So we're going to teach you how to do that tonight. But Kels, tell your story, and then anything that you want to do to intro TikTok too.
Yeah, how cool. I see like all of your girls are like, you met me on TikTok. You met me on TikTok. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. I was getting so pumped. Okay. So I think I'm Kelsey, by the way. I started 5 years ago. I actually just wanted hair and nail money. Just had to have my daughter, and I was like, bro, my body is not what it used to be. So can I at least get my hair and nails done? Okay. And I honestly just wanted some extra income so I didn't have to worry about finances. I just wanted to be comfortable, if that makes sense. And so I feel like I was just like, well, I can't keep doing the same thing over and over because I'd done everything right in my life. I went to school, got my master's, like blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And I still felt like, why can't I just live my life? Like, this ain't the American dream I signed up for. And as I started working the business, this all girl on social media, she was at home, or she wasn't even at home. She was working full time with her kid and doing this and talking about all the extra income she was making. And I was like, well, if she can do it, why can't I? And I think that that's the approach and the posture I want you guys to take on this Zoom. Is it feels a little overwhelming. Drop a 2 if like TikTok, like just even thinking about it, like kind of makes you have anxiety. Like you're like, I don't even know if I'm going to get anything out of the Zoom because TikTok just feels hard and way out of my comfort zone. Okay. So what I want you to do is just like take a deep breath and say like, I can learn anything, because everybody felt like that at one point. Okay. Everybody who's going into TikTok, like, and we're going to make this simple. So, but it's still going to require some work on your part to kind of play around with it to see how it works. But so did Facebook. But so did Instagram. So did iPhone when the button went away. What about the button going away? And everybody freaked out about not having a button on their iPhone, right? What about when Blackberries went away? Like I'm old enough, like I would ping everybody on my Blackberry. So like everything is transitioning, right? And so one of the quotes Morgan was talking about on our leader Zoom that we had was, change is inevitable, but progress or growth is optional. So this change is happening. Are you coming is your choice, right? And so I just want you to take a posture of, I'm open to it. I want to learn. I want to get TikTok. I want this to work for me. And if you do, then you will learn. I promise. And so I actually was on TikTok a lot, had a lot of success. And then I got really nervous about the income disclosure statement. So Morgan, I'm going to ask you that because I'm going to ask Morgan a lot of questions, and I want you to kind of talk about your transition from that, like how you started getting in, but like also like I want to talk about the idea. So we're going to kind of go over a lot of different things, but you can share your screen and just kind of start from like the beginning, somebody who just opened TikTok. And I know some of you guys don't have iPhones. It's not gonna, like, the TikTok app will actually look really similar from an Android, but the functions on how you do things from an iPhone are gonna be a little different. But you can look up any of the stuff on Google. Like if, for instance, like if I would need to know how to screenshot on an Android, I would just look that up on Google if that was something that like we're going over. So I can't see it. It's black.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work. It never, oh, there we go. It never works the first time though, so I was like, I'm gonna do it one time while she's talking, and then by the second time, it'll be my turn. We'll see. There we go. Okay. All right. So, I actually never did TikTok until, the IDS was like a thing. So if you don't know what IDS is, stands for income disclosure statement. We have to have those on all of our posts. That's why you see us posting the little graphic. It's in your eSuite under document library, by the way, if you need one. It's also in our team page. I'm sure it's in Kelsey's team page too, but it's everywhere. So that's why we have to put that with our posts. Anything that talks about the business, we can't use dollar amounts. But even if we're not using dollar amounts, we're just talking about the income. If we're saying anything like, I just paid for gas at this business, income disclosure statement. Okay. So that's just the rule of thumb. So that's what she means when she was talking about that. So TikTok, we're going to look at that app and I'm going to show you how to make a video. And then I'm going to edit one of my videos to show you how I edit them. Okay. So if you open TikTok, this is mine. Okay. So this right here is your, bio. Make it whatever you want. Make it super simple. Don't say anything about the business. Don't say you're a business owner. Don't do anything like that. Don't say it works. Just be yourself, similar to an Instagram bio. Okay. I also have my milkshake link. Also, you could use a Linktree link, but this, if I click on it, goes to my influencer application, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but you're going to want to make one of those, but that kind of goes to that. Okay. So that's my milkshake link. So, and then I go to my discover. Sorry. I was like, that's going to be the hard thing. Cause can y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, it's going to have noise on it. But let's just say, I'm going to go to Cheyenne. Okay. She's a good one to follow, by the way. If you're going to write names down, write hers. I'll tell you a couple of others really quick before I show you how to save videos. So Savashay, Jordan Rhodes, she's on my search already. She's on this team. Okay, I'll follow you back. Sorry. She's on this team. I get a lot of ideas from her actually. So, and I'll show you what I mean by that, but she's a good one to follow. Kristen Kirkendall, she's a good one too if you want to write her name down. And then Kim Chipak's a good one. She has a lot of different videos. Carrie Young has a lot of videos. Basically any top leader in the business has a TikTok. So let's just go to Cheyenne's, and she has a video right here, and I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to explain it before I do it because it's going to have the noise. But she has this video, and I look at this video, this first one right here, and I'm like, oh, I like that sound. Like, that's a cool sound. So I'm going to show you how to save that sound, okay? So you're going to want to watch the screen if you don't know how to do this. You're going to click the video, and I'm going to quickly click the bottom right circle because it's gonna be really loud. So it's gonna click the bottom.
Just see if you can just turn down your volume on your phone.
Already tried. It won't let me if I'm connected. But if I'll show you, but I'm gonna do it quickly. So I'm gonna click the bottom right circle, and then it's going to take me to a page. Okay, so I'm clicking the video. Bottom right circle. Okay, bottom right circle took me to this. So all I have to do is click add to favorites. Now I added this sound to favorites. Okay, and this is all the videos using that same sound. And this is from whoever, all the different people. So whenever you see people doing stuff and you're like, how does everybody know this dance? We click the sound, we scroll through different videos, and we find the trend, and we're like, oh, that's what people do. Like, have y'all seen the one that was like this, and they pull it back, and you do like this, and you do the piece up, A-town down, and like dance? That's how I found that out, because I scrolled through the sound. Okay, that's how, and the reason why I do that is because I want to find things that are relevant. And this thing that this girl's doing with her shoe, that's another trend that they're doing on TikTok right now, where you sit in like whatever clothes, you throw a shoe up, and then you come back and the shoe is like on the foot, it's a different shoe, and you're all dressed up. Okay, that would be an example of something that I would do just to get followers so that they'll see my other videos about the business. Same reason why we post things about our personal life on social media, and we talk about things that we like, so that they'll also see pictures about our business too. They'll see our other business posts and posts about the coffee, right? If we just talked about the business on TikTok, you wouldn't gain any followers. I would strongly suggest you setting a timer for your sweet little self on TikTok, because you will get into the black hole, okay? Don't let yourself just sit and scroll, because you don't make money scrolling through TikTok. Much as you think that you do not. So make sure that you're not spending all day long like reading or watching through TikToks. Set a timer, find a couple, get some ideas, and then move on. So
let me just insert something here, because when I started thinking of TikTok as just another Instagram, it changed the way that I looked at it and simplified it. Because how many of y'all need to set a timer for scrolling on Facebook? How many of y'all need to set a timer for scrolling on Instagram? It's like we're ending up with some celebrity 6 months back, and we have no clue how we even got there on their Instagram, right? We're watching somebody's highlight reels or stories. It's going to be the same thing on TikTok. Okay, it's going to be the same thing. So what I did is I actually started writing things down that I wanted to do. Like, okay, and then you can add the stuff to your favorites too, so you don't forget. But if you go back and look at Morgan's, you can see that she's recorded multiple ones in the same day, because their outfit's the same. So unlike Facebook or Instagram, there's going to be similarities, there's going to be differences, but unlike Facebook or Instagram, it's okay to have like the same type of outfit in multiple videos back to back. Because that's something I was worried about. I was like, oh my God, is everybody going to know that I like pre-made all of these videos, or that I did them all in the same day? Nobody cares, because when they're seeing it, all you want is one of them to get hit, because after they see one of them, they're going to go back and look at your entire profile, just like somebody would on an explore page on Instagram. Okay, so I just want you guys not to overthink it like it's some brand new language. Okay, no, it's just like a deviation of another language, right? It's like slang for English. Like, it's not like you have to learn a whole new language. We know social media and the basics behind it. So to get it kind of out of your head that like this is so foreign, it's actually very similar.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm going to show you too, as you're scrolling through, because I do scroll through my like news feed. There's two things that I do to go off of what Kelsey said. There's two things I do. I go through my like just feed, like the thing that pops up right when you open the app. I'll scroll through there to find the trends, to find different videos, to find different sounds. So like I saw Vanessa Ann Hutchins make a sound of the like, I'm a potato. Have y'all seen that one? I saw her video first, found that sound, made that sound, that video went viral from me making that sound. Why? Because that sound was popular when I did it. That's why it's important. Okay, so that's why I scroll through my timeline. I just want to find the sounds that people are all using. I want to find the dance that people are all doing. I want to find, and even if I don't do the dance, I can use the sound, post a business video. And when people do what I'm showing you right now, where, hang on, I'm sharing my screen again. where I went to Shay's video and went to the sound, and you have all these videos. Let's say I did this video and everybody came to watch it to do the little shoe thing. Well, then they're going to find my video and it's going to be like, oh, she paid off debt. Oh, wait, she's doing this business. Oh, wait, she's making extra money. How can I do that? Does that make sense? They're just scrolling through that sound. So that's one thing that you can do is go through different sounds like that on your timeline. So that would be like going just to the and then it would be the same thing down here where you click that little, see the red or the little bottom thing at the right hand corner. It's Britney Spears. Okay, that's one that you would click and just save or add to favorites, and you can save that sound. I'll show you how to access this in just a second. Then what I do when I'm going to other It Works distributors, when I'm going to other It Works distributors TikToks, I'm gonna actually favorite the video, because then I can see the video and see kind of what they wrote and how they did it, so I can do the same thing. Example, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go to Kristen's. I really like this second video that she did, so I'm gonna click. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like a bitch. I'm gonna click the arrow. Okay, I have to like do this. I don't think y'all can hear me. I'm gonna click the arrow and it's gonna pop up that menu, and I'm gonna click add to favorites. Okay, so watch me do that. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like a brand new. So you see how it added it to favorites? So now that video is in my favorites because I didn't click the little bottom thing at the right hand corner. I clicked the arrow. You'll get used to it. And if you click the wrong thing, just click the other thing. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my profile. And how do I access these things? I click the little bookmark looking picture next to the Instagram looking picture. So I'm going to click the bookmark, and I have videos that I have favorited. I have, see Jordan, I have some of yours on there. Hashtags, I don't have any. And then sounds. And some of these sounds are ones I've done for my videos already. So if I have this video right here, then I might just like it to show Derek later, or I might actually use it to do the business. And so the sounds, I'm just gonna listen and like, let's do, oh, I don't think it'll let me play it whenever I'm sharing my screen. But basically I would take that sound, set up my video, and I would just do something to it. So let's say I'm making a business TikTok. Okay, what I usually do is I just pick a sound, I set my phone up, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm pointing to, I'm just gonna start pointing, and then I edit the video to add the words later. Okay, so sometimes I'll like point like this and then over to the left and over to the right. Can y'all see my actual like Zoom box while I have my screen share? Okay, perfect. So I will like point like this, or I'll do like this, and then I'll stop, and then I'll do like this, like just whatever the beat of the music is. And I base what I say off of my video that I made. I used to do it the other way, and it was so freaking hard. I would come up with my idea of what to say, and then I had to like make sure that I like pointed, and then I was like, crap, I forgot to point 5 times. I had 5 things to say. Just make the video. Just make the freaking video and worry about the words later. That is my best advice to you. In addition to that, what Kelsey said about doing multiple videos in one day, heck yes. Every single time I make TikToks, like I'm going to do some tomorrow because I haven't had time until tomorrow, I will probably make a minimum of 9 to 15 videos. Now, how long is that going to take me? Probably about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Because I'm going to go through and find sounds ahead of time. I'm going to go through and find videos that I like ahead of time. And I'm only going to change clothes out of 9 to 15 times. I'm probably only going to change clothes 3 to 5 times. Like just changing a shirt. My shorts are the same in every video, but my shirt changes. That's it. And I do the videos without even, I just like do the sound and I just dance. Save as draft. Next. Do the next one. And it's so easy. And then I have ones that I can post throughout the week. Okay. And I'll explain what I post, when I post, how often I post, whatever in a second. But I'm going to show you actually how to make a video now. Okay. So I don't know. This is going to be like Inception because I'm like on the screen twice. Okay. So hang on, let me turn the screen around. Okay, so this is me, obviously. So I'm going to use a sound. Okay, so like if I go to this sound right here, I can click the little 3 lines and I can do use this sound. Okay, so now I have this sound that's gonna play and I have my
You
little.
guys can see it at the top. See at the top part where the little audio music thing is? Sometimes is the name of the audio that she's using. So you can see that. Can you go back though and show them how you got to this part? Because I think it was like
Too fast. Okay, so
the
if I'm
plus sign at the bottom.
yeah, if I'm on my profile right here, I'm gonna click that bookmark. Okay, right? We're at the videos I've saved, and then I can go over to the sounds I've saved because I saved that sound already. I'm gonna click those 3 little lines that go like this. When I do, it's gonna take me to this page. Okay, at the bottom it says use this sound. That's what I'm gonna do whenever I'm ready to make my video. Okay, now there's me, and I use a filter. Okay, so here's what I do to do my income disclosure statement. Okay, it's gonna make it so much easier. So I'm gonna do where it says timer with the little 3. Do y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna click it. And I'm gonna click it over to the 14. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight. Okay, so I had to let that play. So I'm gonna make my video. Do you see it stopped? Look at the very top. There's a gap there. It's not done. The sound's still there. Here's how you add your income disclosure statement. Ready? Click effects down over here at the bottom left-hand corner. And then you're gonna do the little picture with the down arrow. And it does this background. But then if I give it a second, it's gonna pop up some pictures. You see that for my camera roll? I'm gonna choose this one, which is the IDS. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm just gonna click the record button. And now this is my video. Oh, sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight. Oh. So now it has the IDS. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if you're like, aha. That's so much easier than what I've been doing, or oh my gosh. Okay, cool. All right, so now that I'm done, I'm gonna click the little red check. I'm gonna click next. I'm gonna just, literally, I'm not gonna touch a single thing. I'm not gonna edit the cover photo. I'm not gonna add a caption. I'm not gonna add words. I'm just making my TikToks drafts. That's it. That literally took me how long? Well, I mean, it took a while because I was explaining it, but 15 seconds. That's it. So quick. And you messed up, guess what? Nobody knew that you messed up because all you're doing is pointing to the air, okay? And they're reading the words anyways, they're not even looking at your face, okay? So don't worry about being so perfect, okay? So the draft button is if you click next when you make the video, here, let me just make one really quick.
It's like instead of the publish, like the publish one will be there.
If you click the check mark, and then it says next, see where it says post and then drafts, you would click drafts. Okay, and I don't allow duets on mine just because the haters. Don't allow duets. I do allow people to comment because I will have people comment like stuff and it boosts it. If they comment on mine and then I reply to every comment and I like every comment, it boosts it every single time. So you want to do that. If you're doing a really controversial one, maybe don't, but otherwise you can. I always leave the comments on. All right, so now let's talk about Somebody said, how do I flip the picture? There's literally just a camera thing at the top, and I just flipped it around where it wasn't showing my face. Or you can literally just move your head out of the way and record it for that last second for that IDS statement. Okay. Did everyone understand what I did there? I can type it in the chat too, but it's so easy. You can go back and watch the recording of this video just because there's so much to cover. I don't want to stay too long on each individual thing. So if you do have questions, definitely watch the recording and do it slower and do it with it, because I'm one of those people that I'm like, hang on, let me do it with you, and then I'll remember. So if that's you, just watch the recording. But that's how I make my videos, okay? So do y'all see now how you're like, oh, that probably doesn't take that long? Because ever I said 9 to 15 videos, y'all were like, homegirl, you gonna be spending 8 hours a day doing this? Like, it literally takes me, that's like the longest time that it takes me though, because then for me to edit the video, it doesn't take long at all. So I'm going to delete that one because that for sure it's not going to go on my TikTok. Okay, so now I want you to look at the ones that I do. So I did this one. This is the one that I did about my coffee right here, the original sound that says that one Chelsea or whatever. I did that one a couple of times. I've already posted that one, but those are just the ones that I didn't want. This one is like Brooks and Dunn songs. So I find random things that I like country music challenge or whatever, because I don't dance. So I'll just throw in a country music challenge and like sing to those, or do like the love this, hate that. Those are controversial for people like who like different songs. And that one went viral too. This is the Shiloh potato one that I'm a potato. Okay. So this one is, I'll show you an example of one that I did that's so easy that anyone can do, because some of y'all are like, well, I feel awkward making TikToks. Okay, this is one that anybody can do right here, and then I'll show you how I edit a business one. And if I click on the video and I click back, that's how I'm going to edit it, but this is how you're going to watch it.
Okay, Natalie, say it with me. We don't need it. We don't need it. I want to get it.
Okay, so that was just me doing a voiceover. I just like found that sound and then just did the voice, okay? So really quick, I'm gonna show you how I would edit a video, and it said edited within a month. So I made these right before my trip, and I posted TikToks on my trip. Some of them went viral while I was on my trip. I literally made a TikTok, like I edited the words, like while we were on a bus to one of our hiking spots. And then I came back and like it had comments and people were filling out my influencer application. Okay, that's the goal, is like you can work it in just like you can making your posts ahead of time. So here's a video that I made. I'm going to show you how I edit the words on there. It's going to be a little annoying because I can't talk to you while I do it, unless I can pause it maybe. But I add the words, all of them first, then I edit the timer. Okay, this is really important if you've ever tried TikTok before and you've used it where you were like saying like, my name is Morgan, and then you edit the time and you're like, okay, 1 second to 2 seconds, and then you're like, okay, and I was a broke college student, 2.1 seconds to 3.1 seconds, and then like you're like, oh wait, it moved, oh, and then you have to like wait for the whole video to end for it to pop back up and grab it before it takes so long. Put all your words, jumble them the heck up, and then add the durations, okay? And I'll show you how to do this. If you're so lost you don't know what I'm talking about, you will in a second. The reason why I'm telling you this now is because I'm going to have to edit the video and I can't really talk over the video. So watch me while I do it, then I'll explain it again. But just watch what I'm doing. These are not the real words that I would actually use for this video. I would probably add more. But this is just for an example, okay? And the call to action that I do on my TikToks now is message me the word TikTok on Instagram. Okay. The reason why I do that is because I used to have them text me TikTok and put my number out there. That's fine. I never really got any weirdos. But whenever I would tell them to text me, I couldn't see their face. So for me, it wasn't as fun or personal. Number 2, it's really hard to do follow-ups, typing in numbers every single time. Number 3, you get so many like Mackenzie's from TikTok. I have like Mackenzie from TikTok 901 with like their area code. Mackenzie from TikTok 262, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't keep up. So that's one thing that I do is have them add me on or message me the word TikTok on Instagram. It grew my Instagram following like 4,000 in a really short amount of time. It also allows them to see my posts. So if they're not ready to commit enough to a text message, they're going to follow me. And I've gotten customers from people following me on TikTok. I posted about my coffee this morning and a girl named Erin replied to it and she was like, I found you on TikTok. So that's how I started following you. Like, that looks awesome. Have a great day. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck, on Facebook. That you want them to follow your life. I've had so many people become customers because of that and them seeing my coffee stories, and that's where they voted on them. Okay. So anyways, that's the call to action I'm going to do at the end. So I'm just going to edit a video and let you watch me. Okay. Here we go. You click on the video you want to edit. I've already made this, right? So super easy. It's only going to take me a second. I'm going to click the back button.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the middle, I'm gassing. Diamonds on my neck and they dancing. That little baby was cracking. In my pussy. Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the middle, I'm gassing. Diamonds on my neck and they dancing. That little baby was cracking. In my pussy. Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the middle.
So now I'm going to set the duration. Okay, so I wrote all my words. Okay, obviously I'm going to say more than that. Oh, let me do my call to action. Hang on.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the middle, I'm gassing. Diamonds on my neck and they dancing. That little baby was cracking. In my pussy. Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the middle, I'm gassing. Diamonds on my neck and they dancing. That little baby was cracking. In my pussy. Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles.
All right, so obviously I do this on silent. I do not listen to that thing 82 times, but I can't make it go quiet. Okay, so I want to start it off by saying my name is Morgan, so I'm going to do 00, and I'm going to drag this, and it's going to show up as long as I have this on there for. So if I do it for that long, it's going to have it on there till 3.9, okay? So I'm going to do it for 1.6 seconds, okay? And I'm going to move it right here.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny.
So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the thing I want to edit and clicking set duration, okay? Then I go to 1.7 because that's my last thing stopped at 1.6. So then I'm going to go to 3.8. Doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of remembering so that they don't overlap. So 3.8 is, do you see where I'm seeing the 3.8 seconds down at the bottom? Okay, so then I click the check mark when I'm done.
Hey, report.
Set duration again. Scroll down to 3.9. Boom. Do you see how fast this is whenever I do all the things at once? Like I have all the words and then I do the durations. Now I'm going to let this last one go for a while just because I didn't write everything down. So then I'm going to do message me TikTok last. And I stop it before the IDS so they can see the IDS.
Hey.
So I'm going to do, oh, and also if you forget how long you set it, you can drag it slowly. And whenever you see it, it's like on there, like the now I'm able to own my own time. Oh, that's where it disappeared. So that's where you can start your next one, okay? So then I'm gonna go back this way and I'm gonna go till there because that's when the IDS stops. So now I want you to watch it.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening?
Now, obviously I would, because I have my hands like this, I would say like, this is what I've been able to do, and then I stop, and then I do it on this side. So I'm going to match it to the video, but I'm just doing it to show you really quick. All right, so now I'm going to edit the caption, and I usually just say, you can do this too, or something like that. And then I again say, message TikTok, ooh, not Tim, TikTok to me on Instagram, and then I do my handle, and it's gonna, if you do the @ sign, it's gonna pop this up, so just click the X, Morgan Renee McIntyre, and then I'm gonna select a cover, so it's just gonna be what your video shows up like on your profile, so that's cute. So I'll just do save, and then I would post it, and then I would post, okay? And I do that right whenever I'm ready to post. And so I'll make like 3 videos in the same outfit, and then I'll switch to another video. Then I'll make 3 more videos in the same outfit, then I'll switch. So like I will, if you see my thing, I mean, I know I just like stopped sharing it, but like add the same outfit there, and then like, so it's just like kind of all over the place, but I don't care that I have the same outfit on. I'm just not going to make 15 videos tomorrow in the same shirt. Okay? Because I don't think I only, like, you should make money with me on Instagram, or you should make money with me on social media. They're like, you don't make that much because you wear the same outfit for 3 weeks in a row. So I usually will post like 3 videos a day. And that sounds like a lot, but you only do it, like you're only making the videos 1 day a week. And then the other days, you're literally just adding the words. And if you can't add the words every day because you're like, I don't have that much time every day, one of the days of the week you have more time than others. So add all your words to your videos on that day and make them a different day. So whatever it has, like whatever you want to do, then make sure that you find what works best for you in your schedule. What else was I going to say? Oh,
Can I add something real quick?
Yes.
Go ahead and finish your thought.
I was just gonna say the reason why I do 3, because some people are like, well, and I wondered that too, because I always heard like do 3 a day. I was like, why? And how far do I space them out? The reason why is because, like Kelsey said earlier, like you want one of them to take off. Like it doesn't really matter which one, but you just want them to see one, even if it's not a business one, because then they'll go back to your profile and they'll find the one that is a business one. So you want one of the 3, and the more that you do, the better your odds are that you're going to have one that does take off and go viral or viral-ish. And then the other thing that I was wondering was how far apart. However long it takes me to edit them. So they're usually about like 5 to 10 minutes apart, and that's it. So I get them all done in less than 30 minutes, like to add all the words if they're really long. And some of them, like the one that I showed you that was like I'm gonna get it. Like that one, the voiceover, that doesn't take any words. It's gonna take 2 seconds for me to write a caption and be like, who else is addicted to online shopping? Amazon lovers feel me, or something like that. That's all I'm gonna do in the caption. So anyway.
Yeah. So Jolie just said, and this is like, it's important because if you watch TikTok videos, the actual caption with the words of like what Morgan just typed, like anybody, you can do this too, right? Not the actual words that's on the video, but the caption of the post, okay, is normally in the bottom, like 4th of the screen. And so you don't want to put the actual text that you're putting on the video really low at the bottom of the screen, because the actual caption will cover up what you're trying to say. Okay. I made that mistake and I was like, I'm not redoing this video because it took me way too long to do the captions, because I used to do them like Morgan said. The other tip I wanted to give you is if you're brand new to TikTok, like if you just downloaded the app, drop a 4. If you just downloaded the app, or like within the last week, you downloaded the app, like you've never even opened TikTok, or it's been within a week. Okay. So it can feel like I opened it and I was like, this is so ratchet. Like this is like people with like their butts out and their boobs out. And I'm like really confused why I'm supposed to be on this app. Okay. And what I want to say is like, you have to teach TikTok what you're interested in. Okay. And how you do that is by who you're following, searching the hashtags. And then when you actually see a video that you don't like you're like, I never want to see anything else like that, you can actually hold down the video. And when you hold it down, you can say not interested. And it won't show you typically anymore like that. And so I would actually spend the last, probably 10 minutes going through TikTok initially when you get it and telling them what you're interested in and what you're not. You can like the videos. You can like thumbs up the videos, right? To like show them I'm interested in this. And then you can also do the other the opposite. You can say not interested in this. So if you feel like very overwhelmed by that, you're going to it's very simple to kind of get it framed into what you like. Searching hashtags is good. It's very similar to hashtags. Morgan, like hashtags on Instagram. Morgan, people were asking, there was a lot of questions about how do you use hashtags? So do you want to kind of touch on that?
Yeah, and honestly, I don't really know what you're supposed to do, but what I do, and I'm gonna not share my screen again, but I can tell you like what I do. So if you're making a video, I'm gonna go back to the draft I just made. Okay, so if I had this caption, if I had this caption on here, then right here, okay, this is where the caption is, right? You're gonna have hashtags right here. If you click hashtag, it's gonna bring up these, and the ones with the fire next to them are the trending ones. So it's hashtag millennials of TikTok. Even though my video has nothing to do with that, I'm gonna do that. And so then I'm gonna click the hashtag button again, and I'm gonna click this one, and it adds it to my video. Okay, just because it's the super popular one, even though my video has nothing to do with that. Like I might be doing a video about the business and it says like hashtag fish tanks of TikTok. And that was like a hashtag one time, was like a fish, something about fish. I was like, well, my video's not anything about fish, but I'm still gonna put it. So then I do hashtag, and then the ones with the clock next to it are the ones I've done recently. So sometimes, like if you do the green screen, which most of your captions will automatically say hashtag green screen because you're putting the IDS, and that's the feature or the editing effect that you're using to get the IDS on there. So it'll say hashtag green screen, but then you can leave it or you cannot, but sometimes I do leave it because a lot of people use green screen. So if they're using green screen and they're using the hashtag, they might look it up and they're going to see my video. But I always do hashtag FYP for you page, and I always do hashtag for you, because that's the page that's your explore page. That's your timeline is your for you page. So FYP, click the hashtag button again. For you. Okay, and then you post it. That's the ones that I do personally. If y'all have any better ideas, put them in the chat. But yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, and then Tracy also said like a good tip. If you actually search the hashtag on TikTok tips, hashtag TikTok tips, you will find a lot of good TikTok tips. Okay, it's like a tongue twister. But I think that it's important just to be resourceful, you guys. There's so much info out there for how to get good at it. And how do you, like Morgan, I know you kind of went over that, but how do you find the stuff that you want to do, like the content? Because I think that that's like a big thing people get stuck on, is how not to scroll, like, but actually like scroll to find the videos that you want to do. Because very rarely, unless you're like Ashley, I mean, I didn't come up with like a lot of my actual sounds. Like it's not like my original sound. It's like a sound that I picked from somebody else. And so how did you kind of choose that and then not get into the scroll hole?
I think it's just like knowing that like you can use TikTok in your free time if you want to. That's fine, like whatever. I don't personally, because I just don't feel like it's a wise use of my time. But I will every now and then like just get on TikTok with Derek and like we'll watch it together. But otherwise, when I go on TikTok, it's just like when I go on Facebook. It's just like when I go on Instagram. It's work. And you wouldn't go into your job and like watch YouTube videos all day and be very good at your job, right? So you want to go on TikTok. If you're clocking into your job, aka the business, you are going to go on there with a purpose. You're going to go on there with a mission. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself while I'm watching the TikToks. Yeah, I'm going to find things that I like and find things that I don't. Sometimes it takes me a while to find things, but that's the only reason why I follow some people, is because they usually have good sounds that they use, or like they'll use a lot of the country music songs that I'll go and like sing to, because that's one thing that I can do is like lip sync to a country song, and people love that. I don't know why people like watching that, but they do. So I'll go to that person and I'll follow them. So that makes my job so much easier, where I'm not sitting there like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I will personally look up things that I'm interested in. So I do look up hashtag country music challenge, and I'll find some and I'll just listen to the songs and I'm like, okay, good, that sounds good. The point of it is to not know the songs ahead of time, so I don't have to listen to those videos. I just save the sound. Then I keep going and I find a different sound and I save that sound. So now I've got them stockpiled. Whenever I go and make videos, I know which ones that I can go look at. And then if I'm looking for like just one song, I'll go to this girl, and she has brown hair, I forget her name, but I follow her because she does a lot of the country songs, so I'll go like hers. I do go to other people in It Works, and I go to their pages because they probably are using those like hashtag those sounds, like Shaded one that was going around where it was like the, I don't know, like the loosen up my buttons or whatever, the button song. And it was like, it started out as something, and then like you're dressed and like you have like wet hair and a towel, and like you go like this and you're like all dressed or whatever. Clearly I haven't done that one because I'm just whatever, but she did. So I knew that that was like a really popular song. So then I can go to that sound, go find a like cute girl who's like, you know, somebody that I would probably be connected with in real life. I'm going to go to her page, and she's probably done other videos that are trending, so I can go to her page and find videos. So it's kind of the same thing on Instagram. How do we find people to follow on Instagram? We go through people that we connect with, we find things we're interested in, we follow people through that. Same thing with TikTok. You just kind of learn how to find the sounds that you're interested in, and what I'm interested in might not be what you're interested in. So the people that you follow are going to be different, and you're going to get different tips from them. So hopefully that helps, but there really isn't a system. You just kind of just click around till you find some. And when you find some and you get into that hole where you're really getting to find some good people, like we do whenever we're following people on social media, sometimes it takes us a little bit and we're like, oh my gosh, jackpot. All these girls are so cute, I want to follow them. Same thing, when you find those sounds, don't stop right when you just get started. Give yourself that time to really get a bunch of sounds saved. Then cut yourself off and say, okay, I'm done doing this because this is one task that I had for work. Now I'm going to move on to something different. And then you can reward yourself with fun TikTok time at night if you really are into it that much. But
yeah, no, I love that. And I think like just use the filter of like, would I ever do this sound? Like that's what I had to do, was because like there was some stuff I just like to watch people dance. So, and it was like doing stuff I would never do. So I'm like, why am I watching this? Because I would never redo this video, right? And so I think that understanding that if you're not doing that sound or mimicking that, then stop watching it and just go to the next thing and go to the next thing and go to the next thing. Because everything should be, can I use this? Can I use this? How can I use this? How can I use this? And again, you guys, it's so similar to the other platforms. Mix in non-business ones, just like Morgan said. Morgan, do you have any tips for interaction? Like, do you feel, some people can do the WAP. So, I mean, if you can do the WAP, do the WAP. But if you ain't doing the WAP, don't be watching people do the WAP, okay? But I think, do you have any tips on interaction? Like, because I think sometimes people get frustrated because like one video will get like so many likes, and then another video, it's like dead. Do you have any tips for like how staying consistent can help your interaction, or should people go comment on other people's videos?
I honestly don't interact on TikTok, and I don't know if I'm supposed to, and if my videos would do better or not. Like, I occasionally will like a TikTok video, but I never comment on videos. So I'm not interacting unless they comment on my video, then I do interact. So if they're commenting anything, I'll either like it or be like, oh my gosh, thank you, or whatever, because it boosts your video up. And so there is some sort of an algorithm to TikTok, or there's not, or people have different ideas, but I don't know what it is, if there is one. But I do know that it boosts up your video if you're commenting back and like interacting and engaging on that video, because that video is getting a lot of interaction. So if I'm commenting on somebody else's, I know that it's boosting that video, but I don't know that it would boost a video of mine to their page. So I don't know if that makes sense. And then let's see, I don't care if my video does or doesn't get a lot of interaction, because there's a video that may get a ton of interaction on TikTok and I don't see the fruits of that in my business, versus one that might get 1,000 likes or 1,000 views And I get so many people on my Instagram. I get messages that say TikTok. Another thing that you should do too, side note, change up what you have them message you. Okay? Then you can see which videos people really respond to. And you can see like, okay, so say one of them says text TikTok or message me TikTok on Instagram. Message me money on Instagram. Message me info on Instagram. Message me opportunity on Instagram. Now you have those 4 videos. You got so many messages that said info, but not really a whole lot that said TikTok or any of the other ones. And then you go back and look at your videos, you're going to be able to see like, hey, was the info one the one that really blew up, or was it the one that didn't really have the most likes, but that people actually really wanted to engage on? Maybe they were too busy going to your Instagram to even think to like your TikTok video because they wanted to know more about the business. So you never know, but that can give you really good clues to see what type of videos people are interested in, what type of content that you're putting out there that they're relating to and that they're taking action on. And so that's what I've been doing to see kind of like, okay, I need to make more videos like this, or I need to make more videos like that so that I can feed my audience what they're looking for. But you're also, it's really common on TikTok for people to have a video that they put up and then literally for, I don't know, however long, like it doesn't do anything at all. And then all of a sudden it just blows up like 3 weeks later. Like it's like a 3-week-old video and then it blows up out of nowhere and people don't know why that happens. So don't put up a video and then get discouraged because you don't have like all these likes or comments within 24 hours because it may take time. So I always go into it super optimistic. I'm like, if this video doesn't blow up now, let's go into later. And if I have that mindset, then I just keep making videos. At the end of the day, I don't get paid to get likes on TikTok anyway. So I would really discourage you from getting frustrated over how many likes that you get on TikTok. Yeah, you want people to see your content, but likes don't determine how many people are viewing it. Look at the views. Don't look at the likes. Look at the views. And if you're not getting enough views, make more videos. Because if you're making 3 videos a day, you're probably getting a lot of interaction. So, and then somebody said, did they have a tip on TikTok algorithm? And since we're running out of time, Jolie, can you put that in the chat? Tell us what your algorithm is. Your algorithm tip. And then somebody said, what should new girls post about? Because they're not super successful. So remember, it's the same thing like what you're talking about on social media. Okay, you're going to talk about why you joined this business, what this business is going to do for you. Talk about the friends that you made. Talk about the fun that you've had. That's a safe bet anyways, with how we have to be really careful about us being able to talk about income. And we can't talk about income amounts anyways. And even if we could, and me and Kelsey talked about the amount of money that we made with this business, no one would believe us anyways. So we're not at an advantage and we don't have a leg up that you don't have. We're just all talking about what this business is going to do for us. We talk about where we're going with this business, that we're going to be able to do this, this, and this. So talk about that. Talk about how you used to be the one scrolling on TikTok. Maybe you were making fun of people who did this business. Now you do it and you're so thankful for it because you've met amazing friends. Okay. So those are some things that you can remember. Think about, I have a lot of videos too about posting. Take the same principles when I talk about posting on Facebook and Instagram when you first join and apply it to TikTok. It's the same principles. So Kelsey, I can unmute you really quick if you have anything else that you wanted to say, and you can just like close it.
The only last thing is that I want to add is making sure that, so I used to be like, well, why are all these videos so short? But I learned that part of the TikTok algorithm is, do people watch your video all the way through? I was like, oh, that makes sense, right? Like how many people are actually watching like a minute-long video versus a 15-second video? Your chances of keeping somebody engaged is so much higher if you have a 15-second video. And if you have something that's going to like one of my videos that blew up, it was like the dumbest thing. It was like 6 seconds. And it was like, I'm not like other girls. I'm not even a girl. I'm a pterodactyl. And it was like some weird sound. Okay. I literally just thought it was hilarious the girl did it. So I did it too. But I never would have watched that if like I knew like if it was a really long thing and then she started talking about pterodactyls and whatever, it was just hilarious because it was 6 seconds and like that's all she put. And so you have to understand that it's just it's literally just keeping somebody entertained for 15 seconds. And so don't try to make your video super long or super in depth or super deep, because sometimes even on posting we do that, right? Like we make like 7-paragraph posts, and really people like our 4-word post better. And so we just have so much to say. So don't stress yourself out with like a caption or making a really long video. Just make it short and quick, because that's what's going to keep people's attention, and that will boost your algorithm. And it's not like Instagram or Facebook. This is where it does differ, is you don't have to be like, oh, I'm only going to post twice a day. Like if you post 3 a day every single day, like you will get more interaction, period. Like, so don't feel like there's a limit to how much you can post. But I just think that it's important to consistently post, because then more people, you're just going to build momentum that way. Do you want me to close this out in prayer?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Dear Lord, thank you so much just for this time tonight, just for the community that you've helped us create here with business. We know that without you, we wouldn't have this business. We wouldn't be able to have the friends that we have, and just the amazing support system that this has created for all of us. Lord, we ask that if anybody is hurting, that they turn to you, Lord, that they realize that they don't have to hope in themselves, but that the best is yet to come, because we hope in you. And we thank you so much for who you are, Jesus, not just what you do, but who you are. And we know that the goal is not so much about what we do, but just transforming to become more like you. So help our hearts, Lord. Help us realize that we have so many more lives to change, that there's so much more coming. There's so many blessings you are ready to pour out on us. It's just, you're waiting on us to move and to take that action so we can become the people that we know that you've created us to be. And you want to help us get to our potential, to reach our potential. You are for us. You are not against us. And so anything that comes against us, let us trust in you that the victory is already won, that we've already been declared winners, and that it may be formed, but it will not prosper, anything that comes against us. And knowing that we have you as our rock and our foundation just really helps us get through some of the more difficult moments. And so we help you. We just thank you, Jesus, for everything that you've done and everything that you're going to do. And we praise you in advance just for the blessings in the lives that will be changed just from what we heard tonight. We love you so much. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Bye, guys. Thank y'all for
Bye.
having me here. I hope that was helpful for you. Bye.
Thanks, Morgan.
See ya.